Hey everyone, welcome to Focus on Roots Ecom training. All right, so in this academy, we are going to really share with you guys and also um, show you guys how you can create your ecom store in the most easiest way possible. Right, and it is all step by step, no confusion, nothing hold. I don't hold anything back. So whatever I know, I'm just sharing with you guys. What results I get, I share with you guys. What to do, I share with you guys. What don't do, what not to do, I share with you guys. What not to do, and so on. Okay. So this is a very simple training that I am going to provide you guys with. So stay tuned. All right. So let me just share my screen with these slides. Okay, so welcome to Focus on Roots e-commerce training. Okay, so first of all, what I would like to talk about is the problems that many people face. Okay, so which of these problems relate to you? Okay, so do you have a product to sell but don't know how to sell it online? Are you tired of hiring web developers that charge high fees but don't give you the results that you want? Are you stuck trying to build your own website? Or are you stuck integrating a payment gateway to your website? Right. So the first thing is, so do you have a product to sell but you don't know how to sell it online? So if you're totally new to this and you are looking at ways to sell your product online, okay, I know there's so many other ways that you can do it. You can use Instagram, you can use Facebook, and you can get you can upload your pictures there. You can put in your that direct WhatsApp link and stuff like that. But for me, it is not professional. It is not you're not really serious with it. Okay, so I call those people who do that, they're not serious with their business. Right, so it's just doing the normal manual way that creates a lot of work for them, and it's a hassle. Okay, so I got a very easy way for you guys to do this. Stay tuned in this module, and I'll get back to that part in the coming slides. Okay, so are you tired of hiring web developers that charge high fees and don't give you the results you want? I've noticed that because I am also a web developer, I know how difficult it is when it is very difficult for when the client don't give the content, the web developer gets stuck, right? So when the web developer um gets stuck, the entire process gets delayed, and there will be a certain friction which happens between the web developer and also the client, right? So normally this happens with freelance web developers, and it has happened to me as well. And but the thing is, there is an easier way that this can be done, right? So for me, it is easier if everything goes smoothly, and of course you want to get results fast. Okay, so the third thing is, are you stuck trying to build your own website? Okay, so I have many people asking me how to create a website. So they have tried creating Wix websites, but then they have problems connecting in their domain. They have problems connecting their Google Analytics and so many other things that they have problems with. Right. So a lot of things I'm going to cover in this training, right? So you can get all the information that you need, and it's all step by step. Okay, so the last one is, are you stuck integrating a payment gateway to your website? Okay, I have this Facebook page which is called Wix Malaysia. So as you know, a lot of people like to get a free website using Wix, and they'll build everything there. They have everything built, and then at the end they get stuck with the part where they need to integrate a payment gateway. Okay, in the Wix Malaysia page, right, I get so many people just asking me um, what payment gateway to use. Is this payment gateway able to integrate with Wix or not, and stuff like that. So there's a lot of people who are unable to do that using Wix. And let me be very frank with you, Wix does not really integrate with Malaysian payment gateways. Okay, so but there is a workaround to it, but at the same time, the workaround does not make sense because it's still a manual work. Okay, so for all these issues, right, I have a very good solution for you guys. And if you're a total newbie, you don't need to worry about it. Okay, you can this is a very step-by-step process, and you can learn this immediately, very fast. You can implement it, and you can get the results that you want. Okay, so I'll be showing you exactly how to do things. All right, so my name is Brian Pereira, and I'm the founder for Focus on Roots Academy, and I'm here to help you step by step to get you in the right track to generate results that you want. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to introduce you to some platforms that I use myself in my online business. So I'm not going to show you things that I don't use myself. Whatever I'm going to show you, whatever I'm going to teach you, this is stuff that I have used myself, and which I've got results with. Okay, so I'm not going to teach anything that or show you anything that I don't use myself, right? Or I don't use personally. Okay, so first things first, let's dive into the Ecom store training. So getting started and serious about building an Ecom store from scratch. So first of all, think of a brand similar to your product that you want to sell online. Okay, so if you're gonna open a clothing store, right, a clothing line online store, then you have to think of brands like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and stuff like that. Okay, those kind of brands, maybe H&M, or if it is makeup products, maybe you think of Sephora and yada yada yada. But okay, but make sure those products are legit, right? Because you don't want to be selling fake stuff online and get a lot of chargebacks and stuff. Okay, so model from the brand that you like. Okay, don't copy entirely. Okay, so that means what I'm trying to say here is model from that brand. Like say H&M, right? You like the how the brand looks, how the brand sounds, right? So don't copy entirely, but model from them. Something catchy and professional, it's the best. Okay, because you would want your clients or your customers to actually remember you. Okay, so your branding is very, very important. Okay, so if you're out of ideas, use leandomainsearch.com to get ideas, right? Don't overthink this stuff. Okay, don't overthink this stuff. So because overthinking will only delay the process. Keep it simple, keep it direct. Okay, so let me show you what you can do with leandomainsearch.com. Okay, so I'm going to stop this share right here, and I'm going to share a normal window. Oops, sorry. Where's that? Oops, not this one. Just give me a moment. Is this the one? Are you guys viewing this? Okay, I hope you guys are viewing this screen. Okay. Stop share. Let me just share it again because I just want you guys to be sharing, to be viewing the same screen that I want to show you guys. Okay, so first of all, let's check out leandomainsearch.com. Okay, so this is a way where you can find great available domain names for your website in seconds. Okay, why do I use this is because a brand leads to your domain name. It interconnects. Your domain and your brand interconnects, right? So if it's going to be hnm.com, H&M have, I wonder if they have their own website. But if you see IKEA, okay, so IKEA will have their own website like ikea.com.my, and their brand is also IKEA, so it has to interconnect. So now just say you want to create a brand. right? So you're creating a brand based on a clothing line. Maybe you want to create something like Louis Vuitton, right? Or maybe you want to create something similar to that. Maybe okay. What I have, what my I do have an online store, and that's called classiccurve.co, right? So how I came up with that is just by, I don't know, I just looked at a bit of because okay, that's a clothing line online store, and I like to see, you know, those curves, people who really fit into their clothes, and where they can um, have that, you know, they can show off their curves and stuff like that. So that came about from my okay, this store is run by me and my girlfriend. So my girlfriend actually chose that name, but it's just that I just helped her get that name based on the idea. So the idea comes from exactly this page, right? From Lean Domain Search, and you can search for, okay, just say Gucci. Let's see what happens with Gucci, right? If I search for Gucci, easy, you get so many kind of ideas, right? And okay, the term search term filter, you can start with search term, or you can end with search term. So you do realize that when it end with search term, the word Gucci goes at the end, and starts, if you click on start, it comes to the front, right? So this is to understand what I mean by searching for a brand name. Okay, say you want to have something to do with, say yeah, classic hippo. Okay. Yeah, even classic hippo is available. So when you click on that, you will be able to see that classichippo.com is still available, but classic hippo is not available for Twitter, right? So you'll be able to know whether it's available on Twitter or not, or if the domain is available straight away from here itself, right? So you have so many ideas. Look at that, right? You have, so they have found 1,668 available .com domains starting with Classic Hippo. So if you're gonna search something with Classic, check this out. With Classic alone, you have so many. See, Classic Pulse, Classic Scope, Classic Stir, Classic Think. Damn, there's a lot of things. ClassicTribe.com. You see? So click on Classic Tribe. So it's not available on Twitter. So you need to have something which is also available on Twitter so that it's easy, right? So yeah. So this is how you find for ideas, so that you don't need to overthink the idea, but you can have a certain idea from, you can get ideas from leandomainsearch.com, right? So now let's get back to the slide. Okay, so we are back at the slide. All right, so the must do, okay, the must do, this is something that you have to do when you want to start your online store. So if you're serious in building your online store, do this, right? Because if you don't do this, that means you're not serious in building your online store. Okay, so number one thing is get your business registered. So your business registration is the most important thing. Okay, so create something that relates to the brand. Okay, this builds the customer trust, right? So example for the business registration name for classiccurve.co is Classic Curve Global Enterprise, right? So I just created a enterprise business registration, and for the online store name called classiccurve.co. Okay, so um, so create a second thing is create a company bank account, right? So you need to create a company bank account. The reason is to accept payments via payment gateways. Okay, so you can receive payments via via all the online banking banks. Okay, so all the banks which is available. Okay, it's normally known as FPX payment, and you can accept payments via debit card, credit cards, and so on. Right. So I'll show you guys what I mean by that in a store that I have already created. Right. Sorry, excuse me. So yeah, so how to find an available domain name for your ecom store? Okay, this part I've gone through with you guys at the branding part. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys again on how do you do that. But just when you get the brand and stuff like that, right, you will want to go and buy the domain. Okay, so for you to buy the domain, you will need to go to godaddy.com, right? That is for you to secure that domain for yourself. Okay, so how do you do that, right? And so securing your domain will be I'll be teaching you guys on how do you secure your domain and how do you get your domain name in the next training, right? Because I want to keep this training short so that you can go through step by step. Okay, so now your number one homework is to go and figure out, okay, think of your brand, right? So think of a brand similar to your product, model from the brand that you like. All right, go and brainstorm this stuff and go and model it. Create something catchy and professional. Use leandomainsearch.com to get ideas. Right, so this is your first step in planning your stuff out, right? Planning your ecom store, and I will see you in the next video, in the next step, right? Thank you. See ya. Bye bye.